This is a comparative anatomy of the chicken and human skeleton. I don't have the chicken head, but both have mandible. The chicken's eyes are both on the lateral sides of the head. Humans is on the anterior portion or in front of the face. Both have lacrimal bones, nasal bones, and atlas for the first vertebrae. The clavicle for humans is articulated to the sternum and scapula. The chicken's clavicle is not attached to the sternum, but it is articulated to the scapula and coracoid bone. The clavicle is fused in the anterior of the bird. It is also known as the wishbone. Next is the scapula for humans. It is wide and spade-like. Unlike the chickens, it looks like a flat rectangular long bone that extends almost throughout the ribs. Next is the sternum. Human sternum is flat and the ribs connect to the center. In the chickens, it is different. It is irregularly shaped with a protruding ridge in the center for muscle attachment. Only a few ribs are attached to it. Next is ribs. Humans have 24 and there are 4 hanging ribs on the back. And the chicken is 14. It has a pair of hanging bone in the front. Next we have the vertebrae. The vertebrae for humans is 33 and 39 for the fowl. The vertebrae is similar to humans with spinous processes and transverse processes from atlas to coccyx. The fowl's coccyx is called pygostyle. Now we go to the upper appendage, the humerus in red dots, radius in blue dots, and ulna in pink dots. In both species, humerus articulate to the scapula. The ulna and radius articulate to the humerus. The carpals, metacarpals, carpus and metacarpus. Humans have 8 carpal bones. Fowl have 2 carpus bones. Humans have 5 metacarpals, and the fowls have 1 metacarpus. It is composed of 3 bones fused to 1. Now the pelvis. Red dots is ilium. In humans, it appears as a half-shaped heart, while the chickens looks like a concave rectangle from the back. The blue dots is the ischium. In humans, it is well-rounded, and in the chickens, it looks like it is angled. The pubis in pink dots. The pubis for humans meet in the anterior to form a ring, the pelvic ring. The chickens don't have that. Their pubis is a separate bone from the ilium and ischium, which makes their anterior pelvis part open, I guess to have a big space for lots of eggs. Next is the lower appendage. Human femur is articulated to the pelvis, so does the chickens. The tibia and fibula is articulated to the femur on both species. However, the fowl has a very thin, almost indistinguishable fibula bone. In the fowl, only the tibia is articulated with the metatarsus. While in humans, we have the tibia and fibula articulated to the tarsal bone. What I have noticed from the fowl's tibia is that it is bigger and longer than the femur. In humans, the biggest bone is the femur. Patella. The fowl's patella is also separate, just like in humans. Metatarsus and metatarsal bones. For humans, we need our tarsal, calcaneus, metatarsal bones, and phalanges for our balance. While for the fowl, they have their metatarsus and phalanges. For the humans, we have 10 metatarsal bones. For the fowl, they have 2 metatarsus bones.